What is up, everybody? It's Verse TV today. So we have to talk about this, the Sega and Microsoft strategic alliance they're calling it right now, and the internet is just going wild about this whole situation. So apparently this has to do with cloud-based gaming. Sega wants to use Microsoft's Azure servers for their cloud gaming infrastructure, whatever. And it's like people were running wild with this saying like Sega's been acquired by Microsoft. All this crazy nonsense. So this person did a breakdown of what's going on, like a little Cliff Notes version of this because this was like 3 paragraphs long. People didn't really want to read all that, so they gave a little Cliff Notes version of this. Microsoft is not acquiring Sega. Sega is paying Microsoft to use their Azure service for their games. Xbox is not even mentioned. Sega's not making exclusives for Xbox, and Sega's not obligated to put titles on Xbox. So this mainly has to do with the cloud-based gaming stuff. So I guess I don't really care about this news if it's not about games being put on Xbox. Like if they would put like the Persona games, especially like those older ones on Xbox, then we got some that made me happy. Like put like some of these older like the older Persona games, like the the Yakuza games pretty much on Xbox. So I guess like all the older like Sega classic games on Xbox that made me happy, but they're not really doing that. I don't really care. It's like I don't care about this news that much, but because I don't care about cloud gaming like that. To be honest, like as long as the popular way of consuming gaming is just like actually downloading games or getting actual physical copy of the game, I'd rather stick with that than streaming my video game. So this news doesn't really interest me, but this is the biggest news right now. People are just going crazy about. Now, if they were to acquire Sega, actually buy Sega as a studio or publisher, then we're talking. There's actually some interesting news, but people are saying, speculating this might happen. They actually might buy it in the future. They might buy Sega in the future. This partnership right here might actually lead to that. So who knows? Who knows right now? But let's read some of the comments because Twitter was losing about this information yesterday. So this is a guy throwing his PS5 in the trash from this new announcement. If they made Sega an exclusive publisher, if they actually acquired Sega, there would be so many Sony fanboys. You think we hear about Xbox enough already? No, we won't. Need definitely people will be making 1,000 of these different therapy sessions a day about this situation. You thought the Bethesda deal was bad, but the Bethesda news was bad. They will be super salty about the Sega one. Uh, let's see. Whatever it takes to get more Sega games wouldn't be the first time I bought Xbox just to play Sega games. Okay. This sounds like a big deal. I assume this just means see some more exclusives and more day one Game Pass titles for Sega games. Uh, Battlefield Wonderland 2 incoming. It sounds like that game was like a meme for being like one of the worst games in recent memory. So I don't know if we get the Battlefield Wonderworld 2. I don't think we're getting a sequel. I don't think we're getting a sequel for that one. The Blue Boys are chilling in these replies. Yeah, they're definitely super salty. And it's just like this don't really got anything to do with Xbox. This has to do with Microsoft servers, and people are still salty about this information. And if Sega showed any confidence at all in the past decade, this would mean something. But since their best Sonic games are made by ROM hackers in their hallmark franchise language and storage, I'm not saying this as a watershed moment. This guy seems salty. I mean, isn't the Yakuza games that was just as popular? Yakuza games are popular. The Persona series is popular. I mean, I don't see what is the Sonic. Sonic is still popular. Like the movie sold really well. Yeah, Sonic's still popular. So Sega's still making some hits right now. It's just they probably aren't as popular as they was like in the heyday, but they're still popular though. Sega's my favorite publisher, so this is pretty neat. Even though it's hardly news, really. Yeah, I didn't really view this as news, but people was like going crazy about this stuff. So, like, I don't really care about cloud gaming like that. So, I wasn't gonna do a video originally, but it's like people. I guess people want to talk. We hear people talk about this, so whatever. Uh, as this where the buyout rumors came from? LMAO. Every one of these buzzwords is a red flag that's kind of amazing. For those who didn't know what Azure is Microsoft's cloud computing program, kind of like Amazon's web services. This isn't Xbox buying Sega or anything, just that Microsoft is giving them some tools they may or may not have access to. I'd imagine this will also help to bolster brand perception for Microsoft in Japan. Nice. Uh, I didn't click the link or read the screenshot. I just saw the word Sega, Microsoft, and Alliance. So this means Microsoft is buying Sega, and every single Sega game will be exclusive to Xbox from now on. Previous games not on Microsoft Plus platforms will disappear as of today. I'm 100% correct. I'm pretty sure that's what a lot of people did with this post. They didn't even read it. They just said, "Hey, Microsoft bought Sega." uh, if this means Finish Start Online 3, I'm effing down for this. It doesn't. Well, we know they couldn't announce an acquisition because Sega would have died in their homeland overnight, so they settled for a strategic partnership. We also know why Nagoshi-san got the F out of Dodge. Well, please, sir. Don't touch my Yakuza Xbox. What? Billy Hatcher Battle Royale, let's go. That's not acquisition as some on this platform say, but who knows what they may lead to in the future. Yeah, like I said, it may lead to some other stuff in the future, but for right now, this whole just cloud gaming stuff is just like, yeah, who cares really? I read something else and lost my S. Thank God it's not that. So people were shaking their boots when they thought that hey, Microsoft acquired Sega. People were shaking in their boots when they thought that happened. I guess some people still think that they acquired Sega from this. uh, Sega back at it again with their vague BS LMAO. What does strategic alliance even mean? Speak English, please. Uh, LMAO, don't be surprised if Microsoft buys Sega in the near future. I hope future Persona games are not exclusive to one platform and is available across all platforms. I mean, most of the Persona games, especially the mainline ones, were just exclusive to PlayStation. So, I mean, I guess that could. It would be ironic if if the Persona games were exclusive to Xbox because they've been exclusive to PlayStation for so long. But I don't think that's happening. LOL, I hate corporate speak so much. This is starting to feel a couple steps away from Sega being acquired by Microsoft. All right, yeah. Bots trying to connect this to an acquisition. Jet Set. I think this is Jet Set Radio on Game Pass, you cowards. Yeah, they started putting some more Sega games on Game Pass. That'd be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind that whatsoever. Sega games and Game Pass, I'm all in, baby. Glad to see it. Yeah. So I'm gonna conclude it right here. I mean, it's not really nothing to talk about. These like we're not getting acquisitions, any exclusives for Xbox anytime soon. It's just about them talking about the Azure service. So it's like, who cares?